So I have some Aki tuna sushi and a large garden salad, both of which are part of the groceries that me and Mom got today when we went to Wegmans at around 4 p.m. And Mom woke me up essentially to let me know she was planning on going to Wegmans and asking if I wanted to go with her. Because I had just been woken up, I felt tired. So I initially said no, but changed my mind within a minute or two. And because me being there, I would have more control in the exact salads and sushi that would be picked out during this grocery shopping trip. Mom also got another 6-pack of plastic Coca-Cola bottles, the 20-ounce or so kind. If I recall, there's a 20-ounce variety and a 16/18-ounce variety, but I don't recall the exact shape of the bottles for those varieties, so I'm thinking that these are we're in that corner, maybe 20-ounce varieties, but I'm not entirely sure. It had been a pretty cloudy and rainy day. So much so that around 1 p.m., from 3:30 p.m., based off that, I'm thinking maybe I may have been woken up at around 5 p.m., and that was around the time the shopping trip to Wegmans was. Mom was happy to see the original Listerine version in stock. Got a total of 3 of this size sushi pack at Wegmans. Towards the very end, as we headed into checkout aisle number 11, And there's only one self-checkout aisle at Wegmans, so well, the rest are done by cashiers/baggers. Some are express, where you're only supposed to go through those checkout aisles if you're at or below a certain number of items. Usually it's 7, 11, or 13 items. But the rest, the non-express ones, you can have as many items as you want. Excuse me. I also found a new prepackaged salad called El Jefe, which means the boss in Spanish. It was 190 calories, though that was for a regular size version. This is a large size version of the garden salad, which is 260 calories. From 1 to 3:30 p.m., I worked on a new styrofoam drawing, and by 3:30 p.m., I had been sitting for quite a bit and felt like taking a break, and that's when I ended up falling asleep. Because despite me doing a lot of things other than sleeping on my bed on typical days these days, at least here at Mom's place, at times I'm able to fall asleep quite easily. Maybe it was because I only got a few hours of sleep last night before naturally waking up. Despite going to bed at a reasonable time. Either way, I spent much of the time after that Wegmans trip falling asleep. after a sort of lunchtime period with my mom, in which I basically did some chatting with my mom and did a couple of Duolingo lessons. Excuse me. While eating some sushi. During the trip to Wegmans, I also got another Pakwai bag of spicy chips this time. The hotter, I believe it's called Haunted Ghost Pepper. Because the previous fiery, spicy limon wasn't very hot to me. Both of these things combined, this 360 calorie sushi pack of aki tuna and this 290 calorie large garden salad is a little over 500 calories. So maybe about a third to a quarter of your total caloric need. They say 2,000 calories a day, but that's just an overgeneralization. And Adam ruins everything video taught me that. There's a lot of factors to take into consideration. When it comes to your individual situation. I recall having a plain cup of coffee today. And so I think that was pretty early on. Maybe at around 9 or 11 in the morning. I got rained on. Both after Mom drove me to the parking lot of Wegmans, and then we walked into Wegmans and both, walking back to our car. And also while on the way after the grocery shopping trip, walking from the car to into except I believe we pulled into the garage for that. So, no. Although on the Wegmans shopping trip, Mom got a few seedless cucumbers. I believe Mom also got some salads too. I'm just not entirely sure what they were. Most likely the Southwest chicken salad. She seems to like that one quite a bit, and it's pretty good too. I've paved more wooden trails, but I have literally no orc settlement debris at the time being. By the way, this is where I'm... Oh, wait. Excuse me, this is where I'm currently at for the Ancient Wonders, but I currently have none to build at the moment. I helped to both bring in a few reusable bags of groceries from a car into this area. So this area is usually, this floor area, usually where we put the groceries. Though in this particular instance, I put the groceries on top of the oven because, or the stove, I mean. On top of the stove because it's okay to put things on top of the stove if you know that it's off. I'm currently researching forced march to increase the speed, increase how quickly army attacks get to snake castles and whatnot. Snake Castle typically will cost you about 2 scouts and some archers based off of my observations. Got about 4 million honor and some 46,000 faith points out of a cap of 200,000. Also in Elvenar, they've got some kind of deal where if you purchase diamonds with real world money, you get free knowledge points, but I'm not one for microtransactions in a game, I personally don't mind if they're in a game in the sense that they don't make the game less fun for me. But I don't do microtransactions because for every single game like Elvenar, there is always some point in which the public servers are going to be shut down by whichever company made it. And then for fans of that game, it's just going to be a matter of booting up private servers of the game. It happened to Toontown, and it happened to Club Penguin. And it will one day happen to Elvenar and Iron Rage. But for the time being, they are still public, massive multiplayer online games. I have still been going on Iron Rage occasionally, but maybe I should make a habit of visiting more often, but for now it's primarily Elvenar and Stronghold Kingdoms. But this is Elvenar. And I can't wait for the next episodic event. I think then, due to a new revelation, focusing on getting whichever treasure chests give you the most Stardust for the least keys or whatever. Rather than whichever one gives you the best chance of getting the daily exclusive, I think I'll be able to get all the artifacts I need for my next evolved building to be fully evolved again. I really think I can do it.